on them, so I'm going to turn them over to you. And me and Garland looked at each other again and go, man, this shit is crazy. What the hell is happening? And furthermore, how the hell do you even know we were here? So, the game warden starts on us. And this guy, short little guy, I mean, this guy had the little big man syndrome bad. I mean, bad. Not only was he abusing his badge, my God, he was running his mouth like he was 6'8", 500 pounds. I mean, this guy had it bad. And now we're being accused for poaching bear, with absolutely no witnesses, no proof, no evidence of any sort. It's like they just grabbed it out of the air and created it. And he also confiscated my weapon. So finally I got fed up with all the bullshit, period. So I told him. I says, look, I've had it with the crap. I had it with the deputy sheriff. I've had it with you. I go, I don't know how you people get badges pinned on you when you're so inept. You don't actually rule it. I mean, you practice the law in the most appropriate way. You abuse it. We weren't poaching bear. I says, you know what? Give me my gun back. I want it back in my hand where you took it. The guy was going to take off with my gun. So he had to give it back. And then I told him this. I said, you know what? One day we might meet on my turf. Or don't ever cross paths with me out in public, and you're off duty and I'm off duty, because I'm going to beat your ass. That's how pissed off he made me. You need your ass beat. You got a problem. So, how do they find us? Tell you why. I'll tell you how. But before I finish that off, one more crazy event happened. After the deputy sheriff and after the game warden, about 2 days later, I get a phone call at my house. Pick up my phone, and some guy goes off just screaming in my ear, cussing my ass out, calling me every foul name in the book. This went on for about 2 minutes. Finally, I broke in on it and I says, are you finished? Because I am not going to take the crap anymore. You don't sit here and call me and start calling me a bunch of foul names. I draw the line. And furthermore, how the hell did you get my phone number? There's no way in hell you could have got my phone number. Wouldn't answer that question. Now, finally when he calmed down, and I asked him this. I asked him 2 questions. I'm going to ask you, ask me questions. I'm going to ask you 2 important questions. And he says, shoot. And I said, does this have to do with what we have found and all the evidence we have found on this so-called land of the logging company? And it went quiet for about 10-15 seconds, and he replied back, yes. Oh, second question. You know what's living in that land, don't you? You know what it is, and you know what they are, and you know we found them. And that's why you don't want us there. Is that correct? And automatically he said, yes. And I asked him one last question. How'd you get my phone number? He refused to answer. And that was it. The only way they could have found where we were at, because the area we were at, and we weren't on logging company no more, on the logging company's land anymore. There is no way in hell they could have known we were there. Impossible. I mean, where we were at, you got over 100,000 acres of wilderness. It's beyond of trying to find a needle in a haystack. There was only 2 ways they could have found us. Above. Satellite, drone. You know who was involved? What the hell do you think? Government. That's right, it was government. They didn't want us to continue the research there. We came up and produced too much evidence, too much everything. That's why we were 86th out of the whole area. And so therefore it means he had to take our research up to a higher elevation. And we just plain had to conduct everything after that. We made a point not to be on anybody's kind of land. We stayed in the wilderness. What I just told you is the absolute truth. It happened. So, I hope you liked this video. And I got some more stories that happen, some special events. If you want to hear any more, let me know. Okay? Anyway, you guys have a good day. I'll see you later. Okay? Enjoy the rest of mine. Take care. Bye. Come on. Let's go. Come here. Come here. Come over here. Whoa. Here's the Keeleys, guys. No puppy no more, huh? You big boy, huh? You big boy. You big boy. Oh. See you later, guys. Gotta go.